Welcome back to the channel, coins lovers and treasure hunters. The Jefferson nickel, one of America's most iconic 5-cent coins, has become a cornerstone in the world of numismatics. For decades, collectors have searched tirelessly for the most valuable and rare varieties of this coin, and today the demand for these pieces has never been stronger. In this video, we will take a deep dive into the most expensive top 5 Jefferson nickel rarities that continue to dominate today's auction market. Their unique characteristics, fascinating history, and immense collector demand have positioned them as treasures worth thousands of dollars, making them highly sought after in the world of rare coins. First up, the Jefferson nickel has always held a special place in the world of American coinage, and among the most fascinating examples is the 1973 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. This particular coin, when found in very fine condition, has become a treasure in today's numismatic market, capturing the attention of both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts who recognize its value and rarity. In today's video, we are going to explore why this coin has risen in demand, its historical significance, the features that make it stand out, and of course, what collectors can expect in terms of market value today. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it quickly became one of the most recognized coins in circulation. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a bold portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home. By 1973, the nickel was a staple of American currency, but the details of minting during this year gave rise to some coins that are now sought after due to the absence of a mint mark. Normally, coins struck in Philadelphia during this period carried no mint mark, but the significance of the 1973 no mint mark nickel lies in its growing recognition among collectors as a piece of American history, produced at a time when mint practices were shifting and the demand for high-quality coinage was increasing. One of the most unique features of the 1973 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is its clean and iconic design, which truly shines in very fine condition. The details of Jefferson's hair, his facial features, and the crisp lines of Monticello all stand out beautifully when preserved well. What sets it apart is the fact that collectors today are paying much more attention to no-mint mark coins from this era, especially those that exhibit strong detail and sharp strikes. For a coin that was once considered ordinary pocket change, its transformation into a desirable rarity highlights how collectors value both design and historical significance. The rarity of the 1973 Jefferson nickel without mint mark becomes most apparent when we consider its condition. While millions were struck, only a fraction have survived in very fine or better grades without heavy circulation wear. Coins in higher conditions are particularly scarce, and it is these examples that attract the most attention in auctions and private sales. Collectors understand that coins from everyday use often show heavy wear, but when a specimen emerges with its details intact, demand rises significantly. It is this balance of condition and scarcity that has fueled the popularity of the 1973 no-mint mark nickel, turning it into one of the hidden gems of the Jefferson series. When it comes to current market value, the 1973 Jefferson nickel without mint mark in very fine condition is highly desirable and continues to gain recognition in numismatic circles. Depending on overall eye appeal and strike quality, these coins can command strong premiums compared to their face value, with collectors willing to pay multiples of their original worth to secure one for their collection. The marketplace has shown steady growth for Jefferson nickels in higher grades, and the 1973 no-mint mark issue is no exception. This trend speaks to the long-term confidence collectors have in the value of rare date and condition combinations like this one. For collectors who are looking to add this coin to their collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always seek coins that are properly graded or can be authenticated by reputable dealers. Pay close attention to the sharpness of the details on Jefferson's portrait and Monticello, as these features are crucial in assessing value. It's also wise to store the coin in protective holders to preserve its condition and prevent further wear. Networking with other collectors, attending coin shows, and monitoring auction results can also help you understand the true demand for this coin in real time. By staying informed, collectors can make the most of opportunities when a high-quality piece becomes available. In conclusion, The 1973 Jefferson nickel without mint mark in very fine condition stands as a testament to how even modern coins can become rare treasures in the numismatic world. With its rich historical background, striking design, and growing demand among collectors, it has become a highly sought-after piece with solid value in today's market. For those who recognize its importance and act on the opportunity, this coin represents more than just 5 cents. It represents a piece of American heritage with enduring value. If you are a collector, this is a coin worth pursuing, as its appeal only continues to grow with time. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has always held a special place in the hearts of coin collectors, and today we're focusing on one of the most fascinating and increasingly desirable pieces on the market, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with the Denver mint mark, the D mint mark, especially when found in very good condition. This coin, though produced in large numbers during its time, has grown in popularity among collectors who recognize both its historical importance and its rising value in today's auction market. It's not just another 5-cent piece, it's a treasure of American numismatic history, carrying both aesthetic beauty and collectible demand. The Jefferson nickel series was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has remained one of America's most enduring coin designs. By 1989, the nickel had already been in circulation for over 50 years, and the design still proudly displayed the iconic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, created by sculptor Felix Schlag. On the reverse, we see the famous Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, a symbol of American history and architecture. The 1989 D. Jefferson nickel comes from the Denver Mint, and the D mint mark on the coin is a small but significant identifier that has always fascinated collectors. It connects the coin to its origin and adds to its identity, making it more than just a common nickel. It becomes part of a much larger historical narrative. One of the unique features of the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel is how well it represents the craftsmanship and consistency of U.S. coinage at the time. Collectors pay close attention to details such as the sharpness of Jefferson's portrait, the clarity of the D mint mark, and the condition of Monticello's columns and steps on the reverse. Coins that retain their luster, show minimal wear, and display strong strike details are especially sought after. A 1989 nickel may seem modern compared to coins from the early 20th century, but in numismatic circles, its preservation in very good or better condition makes it stand out as a desirable piece. Rarity always plays a major role in collector demand, and the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel proves that point well while millions were minted, the survival of these coins in very good condition with strong eye appeal is far less common than people might expect. Circulation wear has diminished the quality of most examples, so when a collector finds one with sharp features, clean surfaces, and minimal flaws, the desirability increases dramatically. Add to this the growing attention Jefferson nickels are receiving in the numismatic community, and it becomes clear why the 1989 D has started to shine brighter in the marketplace. In terms of market value, this coin has become increasingly attractive to collectors and investors alike. While a worn version might still trade hands at face value, a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel in very good to mint state condition can bring in significant premiums in the auction market depending on condition. Examples have been valued at several dollars each, while higher grade and certified specimens command even stronger prices. The momentum is clear. Collectors are paying more attention to modern-era nickels, and coins like the 1989 D in excellent condition are enjoying strong demand and appreciation in dollar value. For collectors who are considering adding a 1989 D. Jefferson nickel to their collection, the advice is simple. Pay attention to condition, look for coins that have been preserved with care, and consider having the best examples professionally graded to maximize their market potential. Collectors should also be on the lookout for full-step designations on the Monticello reverse, as these often bring higher premiums due to their rarity. Staying alert to market trends and securing high-quality specimens today can pay off tremendously in the future as demand continues to grow. In conclusion, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel is much more than a 5-cent piece. It's a coin with history, artistry, and a rising reputation in today's auction market. With its strong collector appeal, unique features, and growing value, it stands as a shining example of why coin collecting continues to thrive as both a passion and an investment. For anyone seeking to expand their collection with a modern coin that carries both historical weight and financial promise, the 1989 D. Jefferson nickel in very good condition is absolutely a coin worth celebrating and pursuing. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has long been a beloved coin among collectors, and one of the standout pieces in today's numismatic market is the 1976 Jefferson nickel with the Denver Mint mark. This coin, though seemingly ordinary at first glance, has become a highly desirable treasure for collectors who recognize its historical significance, its unique features, and its value when found in outstanding condition. Today we're going to explore why the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel is drawing such attention, and why it deserves a place in any serious collection. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has stood the test of time as a classic American coin. The 1976 issue came during a period of great national pride, when the United States was celebrating its bicentennial year. While quarters, halves, and dollars were given special bicentennial reverse designs, the Jefferson nickel retained its traditional look, which makes it a fascinating reminder of continuity during a year of celebration. The Denver Mint struck millions of these nickels, but only a small fraction have survived in superb condition, and that is where their value truly shines. What makes the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel special are its subtle yet defining features. On the obverse, we see the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the nation's founding fathers, with incredible detail visible in his hair, cheek, and eye when preserved in mint state condition. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home, is depicted with fine lines that demand careful preservation to remain sharp. The Denver Mint mark, a small D, placed to the right of Monticello, adds that distinguishing touch which collectors immediately look for. When a coin is struck with precision and survives without wear, it becomes a true gem. Rarity in the numismatic world is not always about how many were made, but how many survived in pristine condition. The 1976 D. Jefferson nickel is an excellent example of this principle. While many were minted, coins that remain untouched, bright, and graded at the highest levels are incredibly scarce. Collectors chase after full-step examples, where every step of Monticello is visible without interruption, which makes these nickels stand out as true rarities. The demand is continuously growing, as more collectors realize how challenging it is to find such flawless pieces from this era. In today's action market, the value of the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel in superb condition has reached impressive heights. While average circulated examples may still be common, those graded at the top of the scale by professional grading services can command strong premiums. Coins with sharp details, original luster, and no signs of wear have sold for hundreds, and in some cases even higher, depending on the strength of the strike and the full-step designation. This is not just pocket change, it is a collectible with real investment potential, and values are only trending upward as demand continues to rise. For collectors hoping to add a 1976 D. Jefferson nickel to their collection, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. Always look for coins that show full detail in Monticello steps, as these are the most highly sought after. Pay attention to the shine and overall eye appeal, since coins with rich luster naturally draw stronger bids in auctions. Certification from a trusted grading service is another step that can add both security and value to your investment. Above all, patience and a keen eye can make the difference between owning a simple nickel and securing a rare piece of American history. In conclusion, the 1976 D. Jefferson nickel stands as one of the most exciting opportunities in the modern coin market. Its connection to the bicentennial year, its beautiful design, and its scarcity in the highest grades all combine to make it a standout collectible. With values continuing to climb and collector interest showing no signs of slowing down, this coin has cemented itself as a must-have for anyone passionate about rare U.S. coinage. If you come across one of these gems in top condition, consider yourself fortunate. You are holding not just 5 cents, but a rare treasure with remarkable value and historic importance. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has long been a staple in American coinage, but when it comes to certain mintages and conditions, these seemingly ordinary coins transform into treasures of immense collector interest. Today we turn our attention to one such example, the Jefferson nickel 5-cent piece from 1985 with the prestigious Philadelphia mint mark. In pristine, uncirculated condition, this coin has captured the attention of numismatists and investors alike, making it a shining star in today's auction market with remarkable dollar value. To truly understand the importance of the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, we need to take a look at the history and background of this iconic coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel. It was designed by Felix Schlag and has proudly featured Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse ever since. The reverse design has displayed Jefferson's historic home, Monticello, an image that symbolizes both American architecture and Jefferson's profound impact on the nation. By 1985, the Jefferson nickel had already cemented its place in American pocket change, but the coins from that year carry a special significance, particularly those struck in Philadelphia. What sets the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark apart are its unique features. Unlike earlier decades where the Philadelphia Mint did not always place a mint mark, the P became standard, and it proudly signifies this coin's origin. The sharp strike, clean details of Jefferson's profile, and the clarity of Monticello's steps on the reverse are highly valued by collectors, especially when found in uncirculated condition. The crisp luster, strong edge, and absence of wear elevate this coin far beyond its 5-cent face value and into the realm of numismatic treasures. Rarity and condition are the ultimate drivers of collector demand, and this is where the 1985 Jefferson nickel shines brightly. While millions were produced for circulation, finding one preserved in flawless uncirculated state is no easy task. Everyday circulation quickly wears down the details, but coins saved from the very beginning, untouched by human hands, are now rare gems. Collectors are constantly searching for examples with full steps on Monticello, an indicator of a perfect strike, and these coins often achieve the highest premiums at auction. The combination of rarity in condition and the powerful appeal of the Jefferson nickel series makes the 1985 P mint example one of the most desirable nickels from the 1980s. The current market value of the 1985 Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition reflects this high demand. While circulated examples hold little more than face value, pristine mint state pieces are commanding impressive prices at auctions and private sales. Depending on the quality and grading, especially coins with full steps, collectors have seen values reach into the tens, even $700s. With rising interest in modern coinage and the increasing difficulty of finding untouched examples, the market continues to push higher, making this a coin of both historic and financial significance. For collectors seeking to add this treasure to their portfolio, there are a few tips to consider. Always aim for coins in the highest possible grade, ideally certified by a trusted grading service to guarantee authenticity and condition. Look closely for sharp details and the presence of full steps on Monticello, as these are the key features that elevate value dramatically. Keep your coins protected in holders or albums to preserve their mint luster, as even minor handling can diminish their worth. And most importantly, understand that demand for rare Jefferson nickels is only growing, making now an excellent time to secure these gems. In conclusion, the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in uncirculated condition is far more than a common 5-cent piece. It represents a perfect blend of history, artistry, and rarity that captures the imagination of collectors and drives strong prices in today's market. With its sharp design, limited survival in pristine state, and undeniable collector demand, this coin has rightfully earned its place as a standout of the Jefferson nickel series. For those who own one, it is a symbol of both American heritage and tangible value, and for those still searching, it is a prize worth pursuing. This is a coin that proves even the humble nickel can shine as a true rarity in the world of numismatics. Next up, the Jefferson nickel has long been a cornerstone of American coinage, and among its many issues, the 1980 Jefferson nickel with the Philadelphia Mint mark has gained remarkable attention in today's coin market. In this video, we will dive into why this 5-cent coin is attracting collectors, what makes it unique, and how its condition and rarity have created strong demand, turning what might seem like an ordinary nickel into a prized treasure with substantial dollar value. The Jefferson nickel series was first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States. Struck to replace the Buffalo nickel, the Jefferson nickel became an enduring part of U.S. coinage history. By 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, but the attention on specific examples from that year, especially those in excellent condition, has transformed the 1980p Jefferson nickel into a key collectible that represents both history and artistry in American numismatics. One of the unique features of the 1980 Jefferson nickel is its bold depiction of Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. This design, created by Felix Schlag, has stood the test of time and remains beloved by collectors. The 1980 issue carries the small yet distinct P mint mark, which identifies its origin from the Philadelphia Mint. While many coins were struck that year, it is the extraordinary sharpness, strong strikes, and pristine preservation of certain specimens that separate them from the rest, making them especially sought after in today's market. Rarity in the coin world is not always about the number of coins minted, but about how many survive in exceptional condition. The 1980 P. Jefferson nickel is a prime example. Everyday circulation wore down millions of these coins, leaving only a fraction in top-grade condition. Collectors today are especially drawn to specimens that remain virtually untouched, displaying crisp details on Jefferson's portrait and clean, sharp lines on Monticello. These coins in high mint state grades or even proof-like qualities have become treasures that collectors eagerly pursue. The demand is not only about rarity but also about the nostalgia and historical connection this coin represents. When it comes to current market value, the 1980 P. Jefferson nickel in excellent condition commands impressive attention at auctions and private sales. While a circulated coin may not turn heads, those preserved in near-perfect grades can reach values far beyond face value. Collectors have paid strong premiums for examples graded MS-65 and above, with prices climbing significantly higher for coins with full steps on Monticello, which indicate an exceptionally sharp strike. The excitement around these coins has made them one of the most talked-about modern nickels in the collector community today, and values in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars are not unusual for the finest examples. For collectors who are eager to pursue the 1980 P. Jefferson nickel, a few tips can make the journey more rewarding. Always focus on condition first, as the value is directly tied to how well the coin has been preserved. Look closely at the steps of Monticello, as full and complete steps are the hallmark of the most valuable pieces. Professional grading is highly recommended, as certified coins not only protect the investment but also confirm authenticity and grade. Building relationships with reputable dealers and watching auction markets closely can also open opportunities to acquire standout examples of this rare and desirable coin. In conclusion, the 1980 Jefferson nickel with the Philadelphia Mint mark stands as a shining star in modern coin collecting. It is more than just a 5-cent piece. It is a symbol of history, artistry, and rarity combined into one small coin that carries big value. Collectors today recognize its importance, and demand has only grown as more people appreciate the beauty and scarcity of pristine examples. Whether you are an experienced collector or just beginning, the 1980 P. Jefferson nickel offers an exciting opportunity to own a piece of American heritage that continues to shine brightly in today's market. Thanks for watching and happy selecting. Subscribe my channel, like videos and share videos.